Now, as in my last recording, I'm expounding this live recording upon having some of it in this recording. Tell him to explain if he 5-year-old Helen that is a fucking male child and not a female child at all. That he acting to be a female child so he could think that still Dorothy's right and her firstborn daughter of Mary E. Taylor child and the firstborn daughter would be Dorothy to the Great Seal. Not his ass still, even though he acting to be a female and Helen. And if that's so he's trying to claim, tell him to explain on the Library of Virginia own documentation itself how he's not in the list of children of Mary E. Taylor with Frank G. Taylor when it be that it is that Mary and Frank only supposed to have 2 children, Frank and Edith. They distorted. That and Frank and Edith is not the same as Helen. That's 2 different aunts that would be on the daddy side of mine. So tell him to explain the fuck that, how the Library of Virginia don't even list him as a child, just list Franklin Beauregard Taylor and Edith of Aunt Edith that is his transgender. Trying not to even list Dorothy, but Dorothy is in the distortion of the papers of Teresa Taylor goddamn self when he put Dorothy Taylor in the list of children and trying to act like it's the first wife of Etna. And then in 1940, they're going to try to put Etna to look not even like Essie of Emmett Coles that come to be Emmett Taylor, that is Mary E. Taylor. I ain't thinking the fuck about them. But let's get back to that Mary Elizabeth Taylor child in which he will act to being 5 years of age. That then he will try to act like he's older than Dorothy, having a right old Dorothy, and have taken Dorothy and her older brother. He was known to be on my mama's side of the family. He was an older brother to Dorothy, or the younger brother to Mary, her mother. Tell him to explain all that the fuck away. And then still, don't forget he born with a dick. So even if he act like 5-year-old Helen, he ain't got Dorothy goddamn birthright of 1776 Virginia Great Seal, of 1776 Virginia Constitution, 1776 the Unanimous Declaration of the 13 United States of America, nor do he have it of 1782 of that of Richmond Great Seal, of it that Virtus being entered in, of St. Iter A.D. Astra, as her Virginia is Virginia St. Separ Tyrannus Perserando. I'm not thinking about that motherfucker in the goddamn thing. And then it again on my mama's side of the family. Tell him to explain being the older brother of Dorothy, or younger brother of Mary. Now, I ain't playing with his motherfucking ass. And Helen, he claimed except to be don't make a goddamn difference. He was born with a dick. He ain't got Dorothy right. And he damn sure ain't got Mary right. Acting like up it, he 5-year-old age Helen, a married child. And a marriage came to be of 1924 from 1900. When he's Richard S. Taylor, under the age of Frank G. Taylor, under the age of Mary E. Taylor. I'm not playing with his motherfucking ass in the goddamn thing. Then on my mama's side again, don't forget in the last recording that was a real R-E-E-L, this the live recording, I'm putting back in these facts, not only but the truth. He on my mama's side is Uncle Ernest motherfucker. That is my mama's father by Dorothy and him claiming himself Earl and a man. So in Earl he be and Uncle Ernest Russell. He is that he claimed to be Aunt Mary on that side that's married to Dorothy and kidnapped her child by mama at a week of having her. I'm not playing with that motherfucker in that goddamn thing. And my mama, of all their names they give today, my mama was under that shit of their side of the family of many innumerable names. My mama had up to 15 goddamn names. She knew verbatimly at least 12 of them. And one of them was Michelle. They using that fake Obama president shit in which be of it. Tell him to explain all that the fuck away. And tell him to explain with it being that Frank Beauregard Taylor, known to be my father, is not sibling to Dorothy. They will act like it not be, but is Dorothy goddamn sibling because he's Mary E. Taylor child they stole from Mary, along with stealing Dorothy from her, as they stole Dorothy twins, in which his child is the sucking the Charles Lee Moody of a set of twins of the first that died. Now, they can kiss my ass. I ain't playing with them at a goddamn thing this day. And their other subject is that fucking clear and all this motherfucking treason further of high treason, espionage, identification theft, the fuck am I? I'm not playing to fuck with now one of you on my earth. Not fucking the four of them, none with them in them spits or crackers, or any of the fuck of you and subjects altogether. Universal.